Hi, so I just want to introduce to you our FBC Dynaema Leash with Swivel Carabina. This one's the standard length, which is 130 centimeters long. We also do it in a longer length. We suggest you use the longer length for wings that are 6 meters and above, and the standard length is for 6 meters and below. That said, you can use the standard with bigger wings. It's all down to personal preference. So we worked really hard on this leash to make it a high-performing product. It keeps you attached to your wing, so it does an important job. One of the biggest features of this leash is the Dynaema Defender technology that we built into it. We developed it in-house. It's a treatment that is bespoke to our leashes, and it stops them from sticking to Velcro. It's a really important part. Dynaema on its own, with Velcro, it frays, it comes apart, it doesn't look pretty. And it looked, in the samples that we had, it looked really bad. However, once we've treated it with our Dynaema Defender, it stops it from sticking to Velcro. And that's Velcro that's on your leashes, Velcro that's on your wetsuits, on your boots. If it's in the van, it's sticking to things. But with our treatment, it doesn't happen. The other part to our leash is our dual attachment system. The idea here is that we can attach it to the leading edge with this loop. And then this loop is a secondary attachment which can go around the leading edge handle. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. You can just take the extension off. But from a safety perspective, having that dual attachment can really help. And when it comes to help, you'll be glad you've got it. Leading edges don't rip off very often, but when they do, it tends to be in a shore dump or when things are getting pretty windy. And just having that as a safety feature really helps. The other massive part of this leash is how we splice it. We opted to splice it back on itself, and that means that the splice on its own will hold this loop together. As a secondary backup as well, we've stitched it. That's unique to our leashes as well. Having that double security there, making a loop with the splice and then stitching it as well, really means that this loop isn't going to come undone. Again, it's just a really important safety feature because you don't want that loop failing. The Dynaema's got the elastic built into it, which allows it to stretch. We've designed it in such a way that we feel it's got the maximum amount of stretch to give you absorption of any snatch and stops it from recoiling too much. And on this end, we've got our Swivel Carabina. It works super well. It's got the safety twist on it as well, so that it can't just undo by knocking it. And we've tested this in a lot of conditions all around the world and had 0 failures. So that's the Dynaema Leash from FBC. Again, 2 sizes, load of tech in it for what seems like a simple piece of rope, for want of a better word. It's got a lot of unique features, and we're really pleased with it. If you've got any feedback on this, please let us know. We always like to hear it. And also please like and subscribe our page so that you keep up to date on all of our other products.